Hi, today I will be showing you how to make a spin the bottle game using Android Studio, and this is what our final product will look like. It'll spin, and then up top it'll tell you the degrees. So the first thing I did in Android Studio, when you first create a project, it creates these two classes for you, activity main and main activity. What activity main is like the design portion of the app. This is what the background, the pictures, the text, and everything. So this here is the background. And then to get the pictures in, it's really easy. You just download the pictures you'd want and you copy and paste them into this drawable folder. And then to get them here into the code, you Android background equals @drawable / and then the name. Since mine is background, I put background. And then here image view, this is for the bottle here in the center. So we gave it an ID, we called it bottle. You can give it any ID you want. And we gave it the width and height of 300 dp. And then here the same thing @drawable / potion, because that is the name of the picture and that's the picture we want. And then because we want the picture to be in the center, we center it in parent and we set it to true. And then we give it an action to do on click and spin bottle. And this is going to be a method we create here in the main activity. And then finally, this last text view is what is the text up top where it says angle and the degrees and everything. So we also give this an ID. It can be anything, just it has to be the same here and in the main activity. And I gave it a width of 270 dp by 100 dp. And I aligned it up top and centered it horizontally. And I set the text equal to angle to appear before the degrees. And that's what pops up when you first open the app. But since I already clicked it, you can see it has the amount of degrees up top. And then these last two are just text appearance, is like the font and everything, and then the text color is just a color. Okay, and then in main activity, this is all the Java code. These are all my imports and everything I used. So the first thing I did was create some private variables. I created a private image view named bottle, a private text view named angle, private random, called it random, and then a private int, which is last dir, and a private boolean called spinning. So this is made when you first create your project, but I added these. I set the bottle and the angle that I created here inside the Java code. I set it equal to the bottle and the angle that we have in the activity main. This is why you need the IDs. You can see bottle and spin angle, and here the IDs are bottle and spin angle. So they have to be the same so for it to work. And after that, I created my method spin bottle, and this is what's going to give it the action, the animation, and everything. But we only want it to run if spinning is false, because we don't want it to start in the middle of another spin because it can get really choppy and ugly. So you want to first do this if statement and do only if spinning is false. So, and then inside this method we create an integer called new dir, and we set it equal to the next random number, and we create two floats, pivot x and pivot y. Pivot x gets the width and divides it by 2, and pivot y gets the height and divides it by 2. And this is so we can get the center and spin it along the center instead of some other random point. And this is where we start our animation. So animation, and then we give it a name, rotate equals new rotate animation, and then we plug in our last dir, our new dir, and our pivot x and our pivot y. And we want to give this a duration. We wanted 2.5 seconds, but we have to put it in milliseconds, so 2500. And then we rotate, and then we set our set fill after to true. And then you want to put these in rotate.set animation listener, and then new animation.animation listener. And this will create these three mini methods here. You only care about on animation start and on animation end. In animation start, you want to set spinning to true, and on end you want to set spinning to false. And then outside, you set your last dir equal to the new dir, so it will start from the direction it ended in instead of starting from the same direction always. And then angle.set text, this is what will display the amount of degrees up top. And then finally we give the picture of the bottle the animation. So if we just close this And that's that. So I will now run the code. You can slide up and you see that here, spin the bottle is there. So here it starts off angle, and then once you finally click it, it spins, and then up top it tells you the amount of degrees it spins to. So 267 degrees, 306, 303, 247, and you get the point. Okay, thank you.